leave there. Let's check out electronics kit in a little bit more detail. First things first, I want to bring up a list of color codes for resistors. Okay, so this is what I'm going off of here for resistor color codes. Yeah, we only have 3 bands on each of our resistors, so I'm guessing that might just be giving us a 3-digit number, but we can also use a band as, well, okay, sorry, it's probably giving us a 2-digit number with a multiplier. So this is either 200 or 20 with a multiplier of just 1. This resistor basically isn't going to do anything whatsoever compared to these ones. These are very high resistances compared to that. Here we have black, silver, and black again. So we have, in normal resistor speak, this is 0, 8, and either a multiplier of 1 or another 0. I feel like we're probably just trying to calculate maybe voltage drops across these different items. But then I don't know, like, why... Like, what would this be? So, okay, let me go back to my original guess. We can calculate the voltage drop across each item in this circuit. Assuming that these are... We'd have to assume that these are regular... That these lines mean what we think they mean. Because you need to know all of the resistances and the voltage to calculate the voltage drop across one of these components. We can do that. And that would give us V. But then what is R over here for? I'm also a little bit concerned that my knowledge, like my familiarity with these from physics is acting against me here, and I'm trying to think of what calculations I would do as a physicist, and it's something just like completely different. Heaven help us if this is 20 equals T, and then 8 equals H. Do they all end with black? They do all end with black. Oh my god. Is that it? Tab stop. Alright, so first we have red, black, which gives us 20, which is a T. Black, gray is 0, 8, which gives us an H. Then we have black, green, which is 5, which is an E, an S. The Thevenin's theorem, the Thevenin's theorem, states that it is possible to simplify any linear circuit, no matter how complex, into an equivalent circuit with just a single voltage source and series resistance connected to a load. Okay. As such, we could call circuits containing these types of components nonlinear circuits. This is the Wikipedia page for the Thevenin's theorem, which actually, I'm not familiar with this theorem. So in this first one, our voltage source is just going to be 7.01. I guess it could, in some of these other ones where we combine voltage sources, that could be different. And then this one's going to be, what, 720 mega ohms? So that is going to be, violet is the first color for 7, red is the second color, and then we need 10 mega ohms as the multiplier, which is violet again. Oh yeah, here's actually a pretty good example on Wikipedia, where they tell you how to do something somewhat complicated with resistances R1, 2, 3, and 4. They basically put it into this equation here. So basically anything that's parallel to your opening, you just put in the numerator and the denominator, and then you add to the denominator anything that's in series, or anything that's not parallel to the opening, like this one over here. R1 doesn't come into the equivalent voltage at all, which is interesting. Oh, and we multiply by the original voltage. Okay. So we can at least apply that to our situation. So our voltage here is 22 times our voltage of 22.55 divided by 22 plus 5.5. So 18.04 volts. 1 divided by... Actually, we need to do 1 divided by a big thing. Yeah, 1 divided by 1 over 22 plus 1 over 5.5, I think. So 4. We just get 4, and that's in the same units as we started out with. So this one's basically going to be the exact same calculation as above. This new resistor here doesn't affect the equivalent voltage at all. So we just have to do equals 25.7 times whatever's parallel, so 1, divided by 1 plus 4. So we have 5.14 volts. Now to get our equivalent resistance for this one, we need to do the equation. We need to just add 170 to the equation that we did before, which was 1 divided by 1 plus 1 divided by 4. So 170.8. Oh wait, these are different units. Why are you being so mean? This is mega ohms and these are giga ohms. So I should probably convert everything to one of those 2 units before. So the only other one is this one, and I don't immediately see how to get this equivalent voltage here. So let me see what I get. Maybe I can deduce it from whatever this message is. So what? We have 7th letter is G, first letter's A, R, D. We might be reading down the columns here too. E, N. Oh no, that spells garden. Is this telling us where to go to use this? We had that garden puzzle that was a bunch of colored flowers. Garden, science, something. Science do tack? Science dot ack. Dot ack. Do tack. Tack? So what does that mean for this puzzle? I'm assuming it goes to this puzzle. Science do tack. Science dot AC? Dot ack. So is it a website? Science.ac? Ah, that's a thing. It's a website. Gardenscience.ac. Flower breeding simulator. Where do I go for this? Ah, look at this. So we start off with a white flower, right? I think they're all roses. The title of the puzzle is Roses. So if I have yellow sold as seeds going to, what is this, blue? It's the only blue flower in the grid. So let's see what happens if I do that. Then that gives me this orange flower, which is indeed what we have on the chart. So where are we going with all this? These flowers at the bottom, maybe? How do we apply these colors? Violet, black, white. And I'm going to be keeping track of these genomes as we discover them. Because I assume that's important, and we have to basically trace it down through the chart to get the ones at the bottom. But I don't know what the colored resistors have to do yet, and I don't know what this is going to give us, because it's just going to be sequences between 0 and 2. So maybe trinary? The flavor text did say it has some special sequences of 3. So trinary could make sense. For yellow, we said it was 0, 2, 0, 0. And so we kind of just have to keep going through this. So now I can mate that blue flower with the orange flower to get this red flower down here. Okay, so making our way down the chart now. How do we get this red flower? We do 1, 2, 1, 0. Mated with 0, 1, 0, 0. The only red flower is 1, 1, 1, 0. All right, and we're ready to scroll down. We're actually getting kind of close. And the pink one, Uh-oh. The pink one has 2 options, which is the first time that this has happened, which makes me wonder if I made a mistake up until somewhere right before this. Ah, yes. No flowers appear more than once. Good point. Okay, and lastly, this yellow flower comes all the way up from our white seed, 0, 0, 1, 0, mixed with 0, 1, 1, 2. We only have one possible yellow flower for that, and it is 0, 1, 0, 1. And then in this one, we have violet, black, violet, white. There's only one black in the grid here. It's here. What were all 3 of our... I know only one of them's highlighted, but maybe I should have wrote down all 3 of these colors here. So is there somewhere in this tree that goes violet, red, violet? It could be here, this violet, red, and then violet. And then if I take, like, this, the pattern for this one, what was that? That was 1, oh, sorry, that's 0, 0, 2, 1. So that is a number in trinary that could be a letter. Let me try the next one. Hold up, is that formula working properly? I just Googled the exact same formula on my own and got a different answer. Wait, really? How? Is Google rounding? 1 divided by 5.5 is this, plus 1 divided by 22 is this, and 1 divided by that is 4.4. What the heck, Google Sheets? So we need yellow, yellow, and 2 zeros for ohms, so red. So yellow, yellow, red. Do we have that option somewhere on here? We do. Yellow, yellow, red is right here. So that looks good. And if we were to convert these, this is 7 and 18. So we have G and R. Okay, so this is looking promising. N. So is this Greyhound? Nook's Cranny over to Gardens, and we're trying Greyhound. That's correct! We did another one. We can change the unlock state again, so let's do that. 5 to 6 tasks completed. What happens now? Okay, this page still looks about the same. Resident services, we still have Isabel's dead body. I assume there's another one somewhere. Bulletin board. Still looks the same. Hello, Tom Nook. Good to see you're still doing well. No dead bodies in the rose garden. Hello, you're alive. You're alive also. Oh no, it's at Nook's Cranny! There's 2 dead bodies here. It's a double kill. So we'll start off next stream by investigating the dead bodies of Timmy and Tommy. That's where I'm going to end today. I'm so excited to see what happens here. But until then, have a great day, everybody. And as always, happy escaping.